going on, Paisanos? V here. Today I have my Rescue Ace deck, 1x2 at a remote duel regional, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm going to go over main side extra, and then we'll talk about everything afterwards. So it's a 42 card count. As far as my main deck, we have 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 3 Draw and Lockbird. You know what? The other hand trap is 3 Infinite Permanents. I'm playing 9. I really like the idea of 9 hand traps. Once again, I'll go over more information about this in later on in the video. We're playing 3 Airlifters, 2 Hydrant, 2 Preventas, 2 Turbulence, double Impulse, and 1 Rescue Ace Fire Engine. For other monsters, we also have Rigoletto, and then we have Diabellstar, the Black Witch. Alright, so that's the monster count and hand traps. We're going to go right into the, let's see what we got here. Spells. 3 Super Polymerization, 3 Emergency, double Pot of Prosperity, triple Wanted, 1 Snake Eyes, 1 Rescue, 1 Rhoda, 1 Durandal, 1 Alert, and 1 Rescue Ace HQ. And the other 2 traps is going to be Contain, Extinguish. So once again, like I said, that's a 42 card list. Great list, to be honest with you. Minus a couple of changes we'll talk about in a second. We'll go over our side deck, and that's going to be double Jewel Swarm, 1 Magnamut, 1 Cowboy for time, because, you know, the Konami's rules, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, 3 XYZ Encore, 3 Judgment, and 3 Elite Match. So that pile over there. Extra deck, double SP Little Knight, 1 BLS Soldier of Chaos, 1 Hida, 1 Dark, Axis Kotalker, Isolde, Link Rebo, Dragon Stapelia, Draco Knight, Draco Aquise, Mud Dragon, Guilty Gearfried, Garua, Abyss Dweller, and Barone. Alright, so this list is a pretty decent list. I think there's a couple of small changes in the main deck, so we're going to start with the main deck first. And I want to go over what I would change out. Number 1, I still like 9 hand traps because you get to see at least 1. But Jerome Lockbird definitely, at the very least, should have went to the side deck. Another hand trap I probably would have considered maining would have been either 2 hand traps. Would have probably been either Nibiru, because in the mirror match, a lot of times they run into Nibiru, or Effect Veiler as a hand trap. Because, listen, you got to stop your opponent from activating card effects. Cards like Effect Veiler is definitely going to be a card you're going to want to play. So, we could do that, or we could just do, you know, cut down 3 and put a 40th card in and be done with it. So, that's something I'm going to be testing further on with the deck profile, but Drone Lockbird definitely does not deserve to be in the main, not even close to being in the main. It's a great card, but not a great card in the main deck. As far as this package, so a lot of people are going to be wondering, if you don't run it already, running this exact package to make Barone. To be honest with you, I'm not crazy about this package. So, where is it? There it goes. I'm not crazy about this package with Isolde and this package right here. A couple of times throughout this event, I actually drew both of these, which is not good. Your opponent has Ash, just basically is worthless. There was one game I drew both of these and it did work out, which is cool because I also drew the field spell. So that's kind of cool, but like for the most part, drawing these is terrible. Nobody really wants to draw these. These are dead draws, and you already have an issue with bricks in your deck as it is. You don't want to add more, and I feel like these might not be the way. I might add the level 1 tuna guy, maybe. We'll check that out. I'll test around with it, but I'm not adding these in. I think I might be changing this out. Maybe I'll change the build some more. We'll test some more out, and maybe I'll keep it in. I'm 50-50, but I wasn't really excited about this because the amount of dead draws that I was dealing with. Also, you always side this card out. These 2 are anyway. Once again, it's just more bricks. I'm not crazy about this. Please comment down below and let me know what you think about this. I don't know if I should keep this or not. With that said, the rest of the deck, as far as Rescue Aces, I thought it was pretty good. Some people play 1 Impulse, some play 3. I think 2's more than enough. To be honest with you, I enjoy this card a lot, but I don't know if I really want this card at 3. It's decent, but it opens you up and getting hit by talents. And that's another card I missed all day today. Like, if I had talents, I felt I would have did a lot better as a player if I had talents in my deck. I'm definitely looking forward towards putting that card back in. Another card is Pot of Prosperity. The reason why I don't run more than 2 Pot of Prosperities is because we have the whole Diabellstar engine, which is basically what you ideally want to get with Prosperity. So I didn't really need this card. The Pot of Prosperity for me, when playing this deck, is I do my combo, then I Prosperity afterwards. It's really rare you need Prosperity to help you with your combo, because the Diabellstar engine is so good. Alright, so one of the big things you're probably noticing is Super Poly. Why is Super Poly in the main deck? This card is super cracked. Wow. I mean, I'll give you one instance of gameplay. My opponent took over my Rescue Ace Turbulence on his side of the field, and I had a Rescue Ace monster whose effect already used. I believe it was Hydrant, and I just super hide him away. And you might go, V, why is that so important? That play is insane because I basically got to bring out more buys on the board. I'm now I can't be targeted. I believe I was against Sky Strikers, and it just helped me secure the game away. But that's one way of doing it. Another way is for the mirror match. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to see this as much in the mirror match as possible. But in the mirror match, the ideal end board for the mirror match is going to be SP Little Knight with a Barone. Yeah, this opens you up to Guilty Gear Freed. Like, with Super Poly by itself, solos this board real quickly. So, it breaks this board over here, and then you get to bring out Guilty Gear Freed, and your opponent has now to respond to this. So, that's what I like about this. I think Super Poly is a great card this meta. In a meta where people are playing a lot of hand traps to break boards, I feel like Super Poly is just the ultimate break boards card. I feel like a lot of players have a huge issue against this card. A lot of players struggle against this card, and I feel like Super Poly might be one of the best cards in Rescue Ace. If you're playing Rescue Ace, definitely try it, because I definitely think it's a great choice. So let me just put all this out here. All these are perfect targets. Obviously, comment down below if you guys don't know what target goes for what. This is Draco Knight, Dragon Knight, Draco Nequise for Manadiums. I didn't get a chance to play in it, unfortunately, but this card is insanely good against that deck. I mean, you bring this card out, you win. This is also good against the mirror match right here, Guilty Gear Freed. And Muddragon is the one you ideally want to bring out. Once again, a lot of great cards. I really wish I saw more of these cards, because these cards help you win. Like against the mirror match, had I saw this card going second after they did a full setup, I'm pretty sure I just win that, because you just make Muddragon, activate Muddragon, and I get to play normally, while my opponent has a back row of cards that should ideally kill me, but don't. So that's also really, really good. You still got to keep Abyss Dweller in your deck because of how much of a threat Teal'c is. Hida and Dark, I didn't really go into as much today, but still a great card. Another card I really like a lot, a little tech option I wanted to put in, was BLS Soldier of Chaos. And if you're playing this deck, you need to play this card, because this card right here is a huge problem for a lot of decks. Unless they have a way, like, I don't know, maybe talents to take it, majority of the time, you're going to put this on board, and if you get one good swing with it, and he pumps to 45, your opponent actually has a hard time to deal with this card. A lot of decks, think about it, Teal'cs, even like a lot of decks have a huge issue trying to out this card. And every time it swings and gets stronger, like after the first swing, it's already a pain, but after the second swing, your opponent, their options are insanely limited if they even play them in their deck. So I'm gonna throw it out there. Also, it's a warrior, so after you do your full combo line, instead of ending with a SP, you can end with a BLS and a Barone, which is insanely broken because people struggle outing this card. So once again, really good card. I think this is a card I'm going to be keeping moving forward. It didn't come up today, but there are a lot of scenarios in game states in which I think it will come up, so I'm going to still be retesting with this card. Looking over at the side deck, I think a couple of changes on the side deck. So Evenly Match is great. I think it's still an excellent card. Definitely good against a lot of players, and I'm going to keep this in because it's good against Teal'cs. They go full combo, you really want to evenly that board away. It's good against the mirror match, they go full combo, you want to evenly that board away. So game one, I played against a going second build of Rescue Ace, and he mained this card. So and I won dice roll, so I had zero idea until we entered battle phase. Shock on me. Soldiers was a great card. The reason why I'm not like X1 is because my opponent had Judgments. He had like 2 cards left. One was Ash, one was Judgments. He needed both answers, and he had them. Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's that, but this is an excellent card. You still gotta respect Pearlies in some way, shape, or form. So I'm putting an XYZ Encore still. Now here's where things get a little dicey. These to me are great cards, excellent cards. Here's where things get dicey. We have 6 slots, and you're probably going, V, where's Nibiru? And V, are you going to play Draw and Lockboard? And the answer is, I want to play Draw and Lockboard. I want to play Nibiru, even though I feel like you go Nibiru evenly, and I like evenly more than Nib. Nib's decent, but as a 6 card, it ain't as good as Evenly Match. As far as like this setup, I'll be honest with you. I might just take out Cowboy and play 2 Lightning Storm. Like, 2 Lightning Storm Duster. So when we're playing against a mirror match, we now have like 6 options rather than 5, and that's a big deal. So I might just do that, Paisanos. You let me know what you think about that. I'm good, definitely. So I have 1 Magma, double Druid's Worm. I thought it'd be cool to do this, and if you open both, you get to play both. But to be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna go triple Jewish Worm. I think that's a better play, especially against Unchained. I think that makes more sense. So this will be another Jewish Worm. So we'll have three. Definitely taking out Cowboy. We normally don't ever have that issue with time with this deck. This deck's so fast and aggressive. So this will be a second Lightning Storm. Starlight Rare, of course. We're gonna slowly make this deck max rarity because it's the best rarity. And I gotta still find ways to put in Drone Lockbird. But yeah, I do like this deck. Listen, guys, the reason I made this video is because obviously we didn't go undefeated, unfortunately. But the deck's still a really good deck, and I think this is the best deck in the meta, number one. Number two, I'm going to be hopefully streaming soon, and when I stream, I appreciate if you guys come check me out. So keep an eye out for that, Twitch TV, YuGiOh_Paisano. And I just want to do this video also as a shout to the person I played in the last round, Ivy. Ivy's a great duelist I played against, very nice person. And I had to apologize because while streaming, I snapped at Ivy for no reason. Not during an event, just, and I felt bad about that. So Ivy, I do apologize. It's on camera. And thank you, seriously, for accepting my apology. It means a lot to me. Guys, I really appreciate you. Once again, please make sure to like button, subscribe button, comment down below. Hop on my Discord. We're talking about Rescue Ace, among other decks. A lot of new and returning duels are starting to come into this game, and I would love to help you guys out. With what's going on with deck, I think would be great for you to play. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I'm definitely in my Discord. I love talking, so hop in there, say hi. It's your boy V, and you guys all have a great day.